Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ABC Learning English. I'm Adam.
And I'm Ava. Welcome back, guys. How are you doing today, Adam?
Well, I'm doing great, but I feel a little sleepy today.
Oh, really? Why is that? Did you sleep late last night?
Yeah, exactly. I stayed up very late. I was watching a new movie on TV. It was so good, I just couldn't turn it off. The story was amazing.
Oh, wow, I totally understand. Sometimes a good movie keeps you awake, but you need to drink some coffee now.
I know, right? I already had 2 cups of coffee this morning. I will definitely need one more later. Anyway, how about you, Ava? How was your weekend?
My weekend was wonderful. The weather was beautiful. It was very sunny and cool. So I went to the park with my dog. We walked for a long time. I just love spending time outside in the fresh air.
That sounds really nice. A walk in the park is always a good idea. Well, I'm very excited about our podcast today.
Me too. What are we talking about today, Adam?
Right? Today we have a very interesting topic. It is about money, specifically how to save money and become rich in the future.
Oh, wow. That is a great topic. Everyone wants to know about money. Life is expensive right now. Prices go up every day.
Absolutely. We buy food, we pay for our house, and the money is just gone. So today we will look at some secrets to keep our money. We will read a debate between 2 experts.
But first, before we start the main topic, let's learn a new phrase. We always teach a cool phrase first.
Yes, we do. Today, our special phrase is pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first. That sounds interesting. What does it mean, Adam? Does it mean I give money to myself?
Well, exactly. But it is about saving money. Usually, when we get our salary, we pay the rent, we pay for food, we pay for the internet, and then, if we have some money left, we save it, right?
Right. That is what most people do. I do that too.
But pay yourself first means you change the order. When you get your money, you take a small part of it. You put it in your savings account immediately. You do this before you buy food or pay bills.
Oh, I see. Makes sense. You save money first. You are the most important person, so you pay yourself first.
Exactly. Let me give you an example. Imagine you bake a big, delicious chocolate cake.
I love chocolate cake.
Me too. So you bake this cake. Pay yourself first means you cut a big piece for yourself and put it on your plate. You do this before you invite your friends to eat. You make sure you get a piece first.
Oh, wow. That is a great example. If I wait, my friends will eat the whole cake.
Right. Here's another example. Think about an airplane. The flight attendant always says, "Put your own oxygen mask on first. You must help yourself before you help other people."
Absolutely. If you can't breathe, you can't help anyone. So with money, you must save for your future first. Then you use the rest of the money for today.
Perfect. You understand it perfectly, Ava.
So, Adam, let's talk about the debate. How do we build wealth? How do we get rich?
Well, the first expert says we need a mechanical system.
A mechanical system? What is that? It sounds like a machine or a car.
Yes, it is like a machine. It means your money moves automatically. You do not need to think about it. You do not need to use your feelings. You just set a rule, and the machine does the work.
Can you explain more? How does this work in real life?
Sure. The expert talks about automation. Automation means things happen by themselves. For example, you use an app on your phone. Every month on payday, the app takes $100 from your main account. It puts that money into a secret savings account.
Oh, I get it. So I don't even see that money. It just disappears into my savings.
Exactly. You don't see it, so you don't spend it. You know, humans are weak. If we see money, we want to buy things. We see a nice shirt, we buy it. We see a new phone, we buy it.
Right. That is so true. I mean, when I have cash in my pocket, I buy coffee and snacks every day.
Me too. That is why automation is so powerful. It takes the money away before you can make a bad choice. The expert calls this a strict budget.
I understand. And there is a famous rule for this, right? The 50-30-20 rule.
Absolutely. The 50-30-20 rule is very easy. You use 50% of your money for things you need, like your house and food.
Makes sense.
Then you use 30% for things you want, like going to the cinema, buying a new video game, or eating at a restaurant.
I love the 30% part.
We all do. And finally, the most important part, you take 20% and you save it. You put it away for the future. And you must do this automatically.
Wow. So I just tell my bank, please take 20% every month, and I don't need to do anything else.
Right? You just live your life. Now, let's talk about a story from the source. It is about a man named David.
Oh, tell me about David. What did he do?
David was stuck. He didn't have much money. He felt poor, but he didn't need a new job. He didn't need to work more hours. He just needed to fix his mechanical system.
Really? How did he do that?
He downloaded an app to look at his money, and he found something terrible. The expert calls it subscription slime.
Subscription slime? What an ugly name. What does it mean?
You know when you pay for an app every month? Like a music app or a movie app sometimes? We forget about them. We don't use the app, but we still pay money every month. That is subscription slime. It slowly eats your money.
Oh, wow. I think I have some subscription slime too. I pay for a gym, but I never go.
Exactly. David found out he paid $450 every month for things he never used. Forgotten apps, old gym memberships. It was crazy.
$450? That is a lot of money. So what did he do?
He canceled all of them. He stopped paying for the slime. And then he took $150 from that money. He set up an automatic transfer. Every month, that money went into an investment account.
That is so smart. He didn't need to work harder. He just found his lost money and saved it automatically.
Right? And over time, that money grows. It gets bigger and bigger. This is because of compound interest.
Compound interest? That sounds like difficult math.
It is a little difficult, but think of it like a snowball. You roll a small snowball down a snowy hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow. It gets bigger and bigger very fast.
Oh, I like that picture. So my money rolls down a hill and gets bigger.
Yes, if you save a little money every month automatically after many years, you will have a huge amount of money. You just need a strict system. You don't need to be super smart. You just need to follow the rules.
That sounds amazing, Adam. It feels very safe. I mean, anyone can do this, right?
Absolutely anyone. But wait, Eva. The other expert in the debate disagrees completely. What if you don't have enough money to buy food? What if your salary is too small? You can't save 20% if you have nothing.
That is exactly the point, Adam. The second expert says saving money mechanically is good, but it is not enough. I mean, you cannot just save your way to a rich life if your income is too small.
Makes sense. If I earn $10 and I save $2, I still only have $2 in my pocket. It is very slow.
Exactly. And the expert talks about a big trap. It is called the middle class trap.
What is a trap? Like a box for catching a mouse.
Yes, exactly. You are the mouse and the trap is debt.
Debt? That means I borrow money from the bank, right?
Right. Many people borrow money for everything. They borrow money to buy a house, a car, or even just clothes on a credit card. The expert says some workers spend 61% of their money just to pay the bank every month. We call these monthly payments EMIs.
Oh, wow. 61%? That is more than half of their salary.
I know. So if you give 61% to the bank and you need to buy food, pay for water and electricity, well, you have no money left to save. The 50-30-20 rule does not work here.
Yeah, you can't put 20% in the savings machine. The machine is completely empty.
And here's the worst part, Adam. Credit card debt grows very, very fast. It has a high interest rate, like 20% a year.
Wait, I do not understand. If I invest money, it grows. If I have debt, it also grows. How does that work?
Okay, let me explain. Imagine you're driving a car up a very high, steep mountain. You know, driving on mountain roads can be hard.
Oh, I love driving in the mountains. You need a strong car.
Right. So your investment money is your car's engine. It pushes you up the hill slowly and safely, maybe at 8 kilometers per hour.
Okay, 8 kilometers per hour? That is my money growing over time.
But your credit card debt is a huge, heavy rock, and this rock is tied to the back of your car. It pulls you down the hill at 20 kilometers per hour.
Oh no, so I'm going backwards.
Exactly. The bad debt pulls you down much faster than your savings push you up. You will crash. You cannot save money when you have bad debt. You must destroy the bad debt first.
Wow, that is a great analogy, Eva. I totally understand now. The rock is too heavy. The engine cannot win.
Now let's talk about the monsters in the story. The expert mentions the lifestyle werewolf.
A werewolf? Like a scary wolf man in the movies? The ones that come out at night?
Yes, but this monster eats your money. You know, when people get a new job, they get more money. They get a raise.
Right. Getting a raise makes everyone very happy. You can finally relax.
But then, the lifestyle werewolf wakes up. You get more money, so you think, I need a new phone. I need a bigger apartment. I need to buy expensive shoes.
Oh, I see. I earn more money, but I also spend more money. So at the end of the month, I still have $0 in the bank.
Absolutely. Your expenses grow just as fast as your income. People buy flashy things to show off to their friends, but you really just need durable, practical things. Things that last a long time. You don't need to show off to be happy.
That is so true. I mean, I prefer things that are strong and work well for many years. I don't need the newest shiny thing. So how do we defeat this werewolf?
The expert says we need an abundance mindset.
Abundance mindset? Does that mean I just sit on my sofa, close my eyes, and dream about $1 million? Like magic?
No, Adam. It is not magic. It is how you think about the world. Let me use another analogy. Imagine you have one single apple.
Okay, I have one red apple in my hand.
A scarcity mindset means you are very afraid. You hide the apple, you put it in a box, you do not share it. You just watch it every day because you think you will never ever get another apple.
That sounds very stressful. I would be so worried all the time.
It is. You try to protect your pennies out of pure fear. But an abundance mindset is completely different. You eat the apple and you take the seeds. You go outside, you work hard, and you plant the seeds in the ground.
Oh, so I grow an apple tree.
Exactly. You believe that there is enough for everyone. You are not afraid to take a small risk like planting a seed to get a big tree later. You welcome new chances.
I love that. So instead of hiding my small money, I should find ways to make more money.
Right? And that is the next big point. Income expansion. We need to increase the money coming in. We need to expand our income.
How do we do that? Do I just ask my boss for a bag of money?
Well, you can try, but they might say no. The expert gives a great real-life example from India. A woman worked in an office. She wanted more money, so she took a class. She learned a new skill about digital computers.
She learned something new, upskilling.
Yes, and because she learned a new skill, she became more useful. So she got a big raise at work. She got 15,000 rupees more.
Wow, just by taking one class? That fundamentally changed her life.
Yes, and there is another story. A man who works in finance on the weekends, he does not just watch TV. He teaches other people, he does coaching.
Oh, a side hustle.
Right? A side hustle is a small job you do after your main job. Like maybe you are a one-person team. You make cool videos with AI and computers in your bedroom. You can put them on the internet and make money. That is a side hustle.
That is a great idea. Making videos by yourself is a lot of fun, and you can earn extra cash.
Absolutely. When you bring in more money from side hustles, everything gets easier. You can pay off that heavy rock of debt. You can put more money in the automatic saving machine.
Makes sense. The first expert says, save 20%, but the second expert says, if you earn $10,000 instead of $1,000, that 20% is a huge amount of money.
Exactly. The expert talks about a generous friend. She used to make $38,000 a year, but she used her abundance mindset. She trusted herself. She changed her career, and in just 4 years, she started making $10,000 every month.
$10,000 a month? That is crazy. She out-earned the trap.
She did. She didn't get rich by cutting her gym membership. She got rich by making her income much, much bigger. She embraced new opportunities.
Well, this is a very interesting debate. Both experts have really good points. I mean, you need good habits to keep your money safe, but you also need a strong mind and new skills to make more money.
I totally agree, Adam. You need both to be truly free. You need the strong car engine to go up the mountain, but you also need to build a bigger, better engine.
Wow, I learned so much today. My brain is full of new ideas about money and life.
Me too. Well, I think our listeners learned a lot of new English words today, too. We used some really great vocabulary in this part.
We sure did, but do they remember them all?
Good question. Let's do a quick vocabulary check, shall we? Are you ready, Adam?
Oh, I'm always ready. I love the vocabulary check. It is my favorite part of the show.
Me too. So today we talked about some really big ideas, and we used some special words. Let's see if we remember them.
Okay, let's do it. What is the first word, Eva?
Well, it is actually a phrase from part 1. The phrase is, pay yourself first. Do you remember what that means, Adam?
Pay yourself first. Oh, I know. It means when you get your money from your job, you do not pay the bank first. You do not buy a pizza first. You take some money and put it in your savings automatically, right?
Absolutely right. You are the most important person, so you save for your future before you buy anything else for today, just like the chocolate cake example. You cut a big piece for yourself before your friends eat it all.
Exactly. That is a great rule. I mean, everyone should do that. Okay, my turn. I have a word from part 2. The word is debt.
Oh, debt. That is a scary word.
It is. Listen carefully, guys. Debt. It is spelled D-E-B-T. Let me say that again. D-E-B-T. But wait, Eva, we do not say the letter B.
Right.
The letter B is completely silent. We do not say debt B, we just say debt.
Makes sense. English spelling is so crazy sometimes. So what does debt mean?
Debt means you borrow money from someone, usually a bank, and you have to give it back later, but you have to give back more money because the bank charges you a fee.
Exactly. It is like that heavy rock tied to the back of your car. It pulls you down the mountain. Bad debt, like credit card debt, is very dangerous. You buy a nice shirt today, but you pay for it for many years.
So true. We must be very careful with debt. Okay, I have one more word actually. It is 2 words. Side hustle.
Side hustle. That sounds fun. Let's spell it. Side is easy. S-I-D-E hustle is a little harder. H-U-S-T-L-E side hustle.
Perfect spelling, Adam. So, what is a side hustle?
Well, you have your main job, right? You work from Monday to Friday, but maybe on Saturday you do something else to make extra money. You bake cookies and sell them. Or you make English teaching videos on the internet. That extra job is your side hustle.
Right? It is not your main job, it is on the side, and it helps you get more money. It is a great way to expand your income.
Absolutely. Having a side hustle is a fantastic way to grow your money and learn new skills.
Yes. Okay, guys. Those were our 3 words. Pay yourself first, debt, and side hustle. Did you get them all?
I hope so, because now it is time for the mini quiz.
Yay, the mini quiz. This is where we test your memory. Listen carefully, everyone. We have 2 questions for you today.
Grab a pen and some paper, or just shout the answer at your phone. Are you ready? Here is question number 1.
Question number 1. We talked about a very famous rule for your money. It is called the 50-30-20 rule. What does the number 20 mean in this rule? Is it option A? You use 20% of your money to buy food and pay for your house.
Option B, you take 20% of your money and you save it automatically.
Or option C, you use 20% of your money to go to the cinema and have fun. Let's give you a moment to think.
Okay, time is up. What is the correct answer, Ava?
Well, let's look at the options. Option A says 20% is for food and your house. That is wrong. We need more money for those things. That is the 50% part.
Right. 50% is for the things you really need to live. How about option C, going to the cinema and having fun?
That is also wrong. Having fun is important, but that is the 30% part. Those are the things you want, not the things you need.
So the correct answer is option B. You take 20% of your money and you save it automatically. You put it in the saving machine. You pay yourself first.
Exactly. Good job if you got option B. Now, are you ready for question number 2?
I'm ready. Question number 2 is about a scary monster. In part 2, we talked about the lifestyle werewolf. What does this monster do?
Is it? Option A. It is a very scary movie about a wolf in the dark forest.
Option B. It means you start saving all your money in a secret bank account.
Or option C. It means when you get more money from your job, you immediately buy more expensive things.
Think about it, guys. What is the lifestyle werewolf? All right, do you have your answer? Let's check.
So, option A says it is a scary movie about a wolf. Well, werewolves are in movies, but that is not what we talked about today. That is wrong.
Right. We are talking about money today, not movies. What about option B? You save all your money in a secret account.
No, that is a good thing. That is automation. That is not a monster. That is how you build wealth. So, option B is wrong.
That leaves option C. When you get more money, you buy more expensive things. That is the correct answer.
Absolutely. You get a raise at work, and suddenly your old phone is not good enough. You buy a new phone, you buy new shoes, you spend all your new money. The werewolf eats your extra wealth.
Yes, you must fight the werewolf. You must save that extra money, not spend it on flashy things. Remember, we want durable, useful things, not just expensive things to show off.
Spot on, Adam. Well, we are almost at the end of our show today. We talked about so many important ideas. Let's do a quick summary.
Good idea. Point number 1, use a mechanical system. Save your money automatically. Use the 50-30-20 rule and always pay yourself first.
Point number 2. Be very careful with debt. High-interest debt is like a heavy rock. It will pull you down. You must destroy bad debt quickly.
And point number 3. Build an abundance mindset. Do not be afraid. Learn new skills, start a side hustle, and expand your income.
Exactly. You need good habits to save, and you need to make more money. Both are very important for your future.
So, we have a question for you, our amazing listeners. We want to hear from you.
Yes, we do. Tell us in the comments below, what is your dream side hustle?
Oh, that is a great question, Eva.
Right? Do you want to teach English online? Do you want to bake cakes? Do you want to make videos on the internet? What new skill do you want to learn this year?
Let us know in the comments. We read every single one of them. We love reading your stories and ideas.
We really do. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to ABC Learning English.
Yes, thank you guys. Please remember to review the vocabulary words from today. Practice spelling them and try to use them with your friends.
And if you liked this podcast, please click the like button. It really helps our channel grow.
And do not forget to subscribe to ABC Learning English. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a fun new lesson with us.
Keep practicing your English, keep learning, and keep saving your money. We will see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week.
See you.
Great job today. Remember, small daily progress is the secret to fluency. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.